the third quarter.
And this is where they could use Borum in there instead of Boyd. No. Eskridge.
Eskridge will go in for the touchdown as he broke a couple tackles.
Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And the crowd gets a little excited here.
Good drive by the Blue Devils, not showing any. They've scored on the last 2 drives, so they're not showing any signs of quitting. They're probably going to go for 2.
They've been going to Eskridge a lot more these last couple of times, and he's been running the ball hard tonight. He seems to be doing a better job than Goings was.
So they're going to go for 2. 4 minutes left, 30-14. If he doesn't get it, it's going to take 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points just to tie. If he does, it'll take just a couple touchdowns to win. So, I mean, either way, they're going to have to stop Oliver Springs.
Flag girl looks like she's about to pass out.
Another flag girl trying to get everybody going. So big play right here for the Bobcats.
Boyd has already completed 1 2-point conversion tonight. This time they stick on ground fumble, loose ball, and we stuffed that.
No, so the Bobcats come up and stem that momentum a little. Now, this is where the Bobcats need to be wary of an onside kick. They're going to have to try something. They're down 16, I mean, which is hard to make 2 2-point conversions. So they're going to need 3 scores to win, or 2 scores just to tie and hold. So the Bobcats, good play that time to stop it.
Sammy Maples coming up with that loose ball. Good job by him to get in there and make the play.
And the Bobcats are up there making the tackle. They're just slipping by those tackles. Eskridge, they're quick and just a little tired. So let's see, the offense could use a big drive for a score here. We can take it in the fourth quarter with the ball and another touchdown. It would be real big for the Bobcats. Even a field goal right here would be pretty good. So
these games always end up close. Last year, the overtime game, and 2 years ago, the Hail Mary.
no, that was 3 years ago. 2 years ago, a guy by the name of Copeland was here and opened up with a 50-yard touchdown pass. It was a blowout. This time it's going to get by and into the end zone for a touchback. So Oliver Springs going to have bad field position to start.
The worst they've had all day, but still not at the 20-yard line. At least they have a little room to work with.
Exactly. So we'll see what Harriman can do. They're going to have, I think their defense, it's a gut check. It's all or nothing. They cannot allow another touchdown. I mean, a couple of first downs by the Bobcats.
Harriman cheerleaders are requesting the fans support them in cheering.
And the Harriman team requesting cheering now.
They're still a little, even after the score, a little anxious here.
Taking a lot of time.
Miller again. Looks like 6 on the carry.
He's not let up tonight. He's continuing to run hard, and the offensive line continuing to do a good job up front.
Corey Davis, number 70, made the stop.
That's right. Tom, right now, this, you don't want to get a penalty, but you don't want to eat up. You want to eat up as much time as possible. Keep that Harriman defense out there, because I'm sure a lot of them go offensively, and they will start to tire.
Junior Joey Riddle, Heather
He
Long.
sure would like an 80-yard drive here. Take about 6 minutes.
Yeah, off the clock. Yeah, be in the fourth quarter with the ball deep in our territory. Would be nice for the Bobcats.
But we take a 75-yard run here, too.
Yeah. Either way, pick your poison. Harriman bringing a lot of guys up. Still driving. Should be right on the first down if I...
Once again, number 24, Eric Miller.
It's going to be 3rd and a yard.
Corey Davidson, number 70, Dewey Sampson, number
Continuing to
88.
run hard. It just doesn't seem like Harriman can stop that run up the middle tonight.
Turn to the left, number 35 for the Blue
As
Devils.
we go under 3 minutes left to go.
And the size is really a big factor. They're just too small to stop this big offensive line from moving them.
Exactly. I mean, Oliver Springs now approaching over 5 minutes ball in this half. So they need to pick up this first down. And they do. 5 yards went Mr. Reliable.
Miller, number 24.
Good for 5 every time.
Ryan
Right
Turner,
down the
number
field.
51, in on the stop. Also, number 32, Carlton Goins for the Blue Devils.
Harriman right now just bringing up all they can. They're tired. You got to give these kids credit. I mean, a big This is a I-61. As all of the Springs fans try and get the wave going. I guess we could call that the ocean wave or the cranberry wave or the Hurricane Fran wave because it's not very big. But it will be 1st and 10 Bobcats almost at the 35. Harriman shifting, trying to get position. And it's going to be a delay game. Too much time. That hurts, but...
Charge against the Bobcats.
Good idea to run the clock, but the 5-yard penalties are going to hurt us.
It's lucky it's just first down, but, I mean, they don't need to be moving backwards. I mean, they're going to have to start getting the plays in and be more aware of the play clock.
And we don't want to become complacent. We want to continue to move the ball.
Exactly. Keep legs going. Clock running. Under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
You know, if you get 30 points early and don't do anything the rest of the game, that hurts you in the next week. So we got to continue to move the ball.
Miller has a hole. One man to beat. Dragging a... no flags.
He was piggybacking him about 10 yards.
Phil, I believe he's moving into the 300-yard mark.
He's got to be getting close, and that's exciting for all of us.
3-yard line. For the 1st and 10 Bobcats.
There's a running back, I think, around the Oak Ridge area who's getting a lot of attention named Bohannon, but there's a guy here that's pretty interesting to watch, too.
Yeah, I was real impressed when I read about Eric Miller. I didn't get to see him last year, but I read a lot of good things about him. I was disappointed when I didn't get to see him run a lot last week, but tonight he's giving me my money's worth.
Exactly. Last year he was a flash-type runner. This year he is all power, just straight ahead. He's at full acceleration going into line, and it's hard to stop. That time, Harriman not fooled by the fullback.
Yeah, the give was to the fullback, Hirsch,
Tony Hirsch,
and that had been working the few times they ran it here in the second half, but that time Harriman right on top of it.
So winding down to about a minute left. So Oliver Springs has done something. They've run a lot of clock. And it's any turnover or anything, they're going to have the ball going into the fourth quarter.
And that's what they wanted to do here when they came out in the second half, was to run the ball and run the clock.
They've had the ball coming close to 8 minutes this quarter, and Harriman's got to be tired. Second long, they need to pick up a first down. Miller hit that time nowhere. Worst gain of the night.
And really the first time the defense got much penetration tonight.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and long. It's going to be an interesting call here for the Bobcats.
And they're going to have to get a play off. I was hoping we'd be under enough seconds that we wouldn't have to snap it here, but it will be interesting to see if they throw the ball here and run.
So Harriman's come up big twice. Let's see what they can do on 3rd. Do you pass or do you run? I say you run, but Miller breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and falls for the first down. Sheer power. Oliver Springs this one.
You can't say enough about Miller. Another great effort to struggle and fight for the first down. And that brings us to the close of the third quarter.
Look at Harriman. Heads down. They had him stopped. He picks up the first down. Oliver Springs had the ball a long time. And they stick it in here, and they start looking for next week.
Got to really bring a downer to think you have someone stop and get the ball back and get back in this game and just get stopped like that.
Sheer power. I mean, I feel sorry for these Harriman safeties because they're just, you got a 300 guys. How we doing? All right, me and Phil Powell here for you. First camera appearance for my boy. I mean, this has been a lot of fun. I said last week I'd like to beat Harriman. Oliver Springs did imply, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and hopefully win a football game. We got a quarter left. But I'm really, this is the best I've seen this team look, offensive and defensive. The last 2 drives, you know, this is a good Harriman football team. They're going to score, but offensively, just really the fumble the only time they've been stopped, Phil.
And in my opinion, I mean, that's a big first down right there to end the third quarter. You keep the clock running and going here in the fourth quarter and keep the ball, and a big chance for him to get back in the game. I think he's not going to let him do it.
Exactly. I mean, not a turnover or anything. At least the worst that's going to happen is going to be 10 minutes, the best. And that's, you got to score. I mean, Harriman took 5 minutes on the last drive to score, so, you know, eventually. But the Bobcats need to put this one in the end zone and put the final nail in the coffin, I think. You don't want to take any chance or give them any hope of life. Miller up the middle has a hole and will be dragged down finally at the 10.
Another 20-something yard gain for him. I mean,
Miller,
if he didn't have 300 yards before, he definitely.
He's got to be some kind of record. I don't know what the Oliver Springs. I know Rocky had 250, I think. I mean, he's definitely past that. He's over 400 yards on the season, and it's only second ball game. So, I mean, this Oliver Springs rushing. And, you know, Jason brought up a good point. We were speaking with him at the half, and he said, you know, Oliver Springs did not show hardly anything. They threw the ball a lot. They looked frustrated. I think maybe the Harriman coaches sense that. And Oliver Springs lost a bomb as Miller will go in for the touchdown. No flag. And he goes in for his 5th touchdown, which would be 30 points for your fantasy football team.
Yeah, he's having a career in one night. Great game for him, and I'd love, this game's close enough for him to stay in there, and he could get 400 yards, and I'd love to see it.
400 yards. He doesn't play both ways. He doesn't look tired.
And I'm sure he would be one of the first ones to say that the offensive line's really helped him out tonight.
Offensive line, offensive line, offensive line. I mean, he's got 7 yards most of the night before they touch him, and that's offensive line. These guys, we're going to try and get you their names. And he had all guys in his face, and he got it.
And right there, high snap, but good job by Jonathan Green to get that down and get the point through.
Yeah, Jason brought up a point that John Green holds in practice, but Norton held in the game. They've changed that back to Green. It's worked the last 3 times. Oliver Springs up, hold on, I took side, I got to do some math here. 14.
They're up 23.
They're up 23, so Harriman needs 3 scores. It'll be tough. Kickoff, wow. This time, no return.
Number 5, Sean Simpson.
He kicked that one right out of the end zone, and you know, getting back to Coach Johnson, this is one game we heard that he really wanted to win, and a good way to start off the region and working on getting to the playoffs this year.
I'll tell you what, Webb is and Alcoa are playing tonight. We're going to see who emerges as the best team. But I tell you what, these guys better get up and take notice because these guys are ready to do battle. I think they can do battle in the trenches. And they may not just challenge for a playoff spot. They may challenge for the district. They continue to play like this. It's early. We can't have injuries. But they need to continue to improve. I'm sure the penalties, I mean, you know, Coach needs to, you don't want to get him too up and too, is out. So evidently he's got his shoulder pads off. He's through. So he's going to throw a pass. Was that Damian Allen out there?
You know, it's real hard when you have your second string quarterback in there and you're trying to throw the ball to these guys. They don't get a lot of time playing together. They get practice time, but not game time, and that's important.
Yeah, I mean, Coach, you might want to throw some passes, see what he's got, but I say the runs work. I mean, obviously, you're not probably going to win the ball game. You just want to get these guys some experience. I tell you what, Oliver Springs is just, for scoring nothing last week, I didn't think we'd score this many. I thought we had a shot at the ball game, but this has just totally surprised me. Oliver Springs all over that play. And defense has focused in.
Boyd was nowhere to go. And I tell you what, Coach said last week, you know, it really depends on which team showed up, and he's got to be really impressed and happy with which team showed up tonight.
I'll tell you what, I mean, guys like Emmett and Troy and Irvin, I mean, those guys can't play much better than this at their level. I mean, Oliver Springs is playing the best probably they possibly can at their level. And, you know, this early, they could get even better. So I'm sure Coach, good play, stopped them short. It's going to be 4th and a yard. I guess they're going to go for it.
You know, at the beginning of the game, we saw a tombstone that said rest in peace, bury the Bobcats, and it's been the other way.
Yeah, I mean, so they're going to go for it here. They're going to call timeout here with 10 minutes left to go, and we'll keep it right here unless Jeff wants to take a break. We'll give him a break. He's deserved it. Jeff Patty doing a great job. Really appreciate him.
As always.
As always, yeah. We'll take a break. We'll be right back at the same score, 37-14, Oliver Springs. They're laughing at name me babbling Brent, but that's okay.
Oh.
Nothing. He didn't get it unless he gets a good spot.
Thompson going.
No, he should not get it.
Number 32.
Oh, they're calling it a first down. Oh, my gosh. That shouldn't be.
For the Bobcats.
No, I want a measurement. I want a measurement. Being in longer right on
Oh,
top.
good. Oh, that had to have been a great spot. I don't think he got anywhere near. As Jason said, one of his sons plays on these officials' teams, so he got a very friendly spot.
Little home cooking.
A little. I guess it was the left foot. Left Bartley. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Oh, my God.
There.
Pass complete.
Yeah.
Going, number
It worked out for about a 3-yard gain. Flags are down. I don't know what they're going to call, but that was shooting at
3 for the Bobcats.
Zach Dorst. Oh, excuse me. I called it at Roy Boyd's expense. There's a flag against Harriman, so. Oh, I tell you.
Tell you what, Boyd got crushed, and that's one way to complete a pass, though.
That's a Subway special. Boyd on wild, hold the cheese, because he just got sandwiched.
You're ready tonight.
We're having fun tonight, and I hope these kids are, and I'm proud of all. I'm proud of the coaching staff. This just Phil's excited. I mean, this is fun.
You know, it feels good to win. It even feels good for us sitting here because I feel like part of the team when they're playing this good. It excites us.
Exactly. I mean, coach has thanked us again. This time, hold the mayo. We'll go with a Blimpie.
And, you know, we kid, but it's a bad situation for Boyd coming in
Yeah.
before him hurt.
Exactly. I don't think it bore him, so he will not be back in the ball game. And 2nd and a mile. So I mean, Phil, it just looks to me like Harriman is slow getting play developed, and Oliver Springs is hitting everything in sight.
I just feel like all night long they have dominated both sides of the ball, both lines. Defensive line is just penetrating so quick, and I think they're taking turns hitting Boyd. I think they're picking it in the huddle.
Exactly. I mean, they're just. Oh, and the Bobcats.
Flag on the play.
And they've jumped a couple times tonight, but that's what happens when you're playing aggressive football like they are.
I mean, I'm sure when it's going to be bring up 2nd and still about 13, 12. It helps Harriman out some, but right now the clock is running. We're under 9 minutes, and I'm sure that's fine.
And, I mean, you've got to ask yourself, is it worth the gamble to play aggressive like that and jump on the count? And, you know, you get a couple penalties, but you also push them back a couple times, and I think tonight it's paid off.
Exactly. Sammy Maples, we got him listed as a split strong safety, and he's up on the line playing a defensive end. He's there. Good play. That looked like a weird play for Harriman. Sammy Maples, I think they've discovered something. He was right on the quarterback that time. And I think they've moved quicker to a defensive end and are just really not giving him any time to do anything.
And, you know, that's where he played when he stopped that two-point conversion earlier.
So a good job by the Oliver Springs coaching staff. They've noticed something. They switched to it. It's 3rd down. We're under 8 minutes left. Frank Johnson, Randall Green, Matt Hedden, and Lyndon Johnson have done extremely well to keep this football team up after last week. I mean, Coach was last week I sensed something. We were talking to him at the team dinner. He was just could not wait, and he did not seem to be. Eskridge will be a little short. They'll go for it here.
Carry number 24, Nicky Eskridge.
It'll be 4th and 1 again. But he was just so excited and said potential. And I tell you what, this team has unleashed a potential tonight. And that potential is getting back to the playoffs. They seem to be focused and ready to go. Let's say it's going to be 4th and a yard. If they stop them here, it's over. So let's see.
Well, just recapping the game a little, they jumped on them right from the start. After kicking off, Harriman went 3 plays and out, and they came right down the field with Miller and got a quick touchdown, and it's been all downhill ever since.
You know, Phil, it seems like, you know, even if they do get this, which Oliver Springs looks to be like they're
Ball's loose.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 Bobcats.
And if they get a first down out of this one, I'll really be amazed.
I would check the officials' pockets to see if they got a little fatter, you know. But it's 1st and 10 Bobcats inside the 40. Miller back in the ball game, so evidently coach is you know, Harriman. What?
That defense, it's really hit hard tonight. They've really knocked a lot of balls.
Exactly. You know, and somebody brought that point to me from a couple of all Saints fans about not hitting. I tell you what, they got their hitting tonight. They told Harriman no soup for you, and that's exactly what they got, no soup. I mean, they did not get anything. They got those 2 touchdowns, but right now they're pretty much meaningless. As Miller will take it and just get, huge space now. And that's Boyd. Boyd definitely venting some frustration.
Probably a sign of frustration. And, you know, Miller's a tough kid. I don't think he's hurt on that, but it's hard to see something like that when you're this late in the game. You don't want anybody to get hurt.
Exactly, and some subs. In fact, the whole second team coming in right now. And I think he just wanted to give a standing ovation for the Oliver Springs Bobcats.
They've made wholesale changes, and we'll try to get some of these numbers into you.
We want to say congratulations to Jeremy Bean, the whole offensive line. We're trying to get him. We can't say Jeremy Bean, Campbell, Gibson, Collins, Long, Taylor, Smith, Hunsaker, Patterson, McCarter, Hirsch, Bain, Carroll, Brenton, Josh Carroll, Jonathan Green, Eric Miller, Andrew Craze, Kevin Lamb, Brad Carter, Brad Raby, Josh Johnson, Chuck Jones, Gary Carmichael, Zach Dwarf, Eric Norton, Sean Simpson, Sammy Maples.
Now, in at quarterback now, we got Carmichael.
Jordan Carter, Tim Carroll, Eric Lane, James Gibson, 79 is Brandon Davis. Am I correct? We apologize. It has changed. It's not right. We thought we covered that change last week. We didn't. We apologize. We're very sorry. We don't want to get anybody's names wrong. It's tough. It's really hard to see from up here, and we don't have binoculars. So we'll see what we can do about that. But we don't want we want everybody to get missed. Jeff, and I'll let Phil pronounce it.
Jeff Salyer.
Travis Robinson, Jeremy Bean, Randy Campbell, Matt Whalen, Jonathan Smith. I mean, just our whole team and the coaches. Terrific job. Let's see, 11 is Gary Carmichael, a junior. I have yet to see him play, but 22 who has played some, Kenny Bain, who's just a sophomore and looked good. 23 is Andrew Craze, who's been in on some plays tonight. We'll set the rest of this Bobcat lineup. Andrew Craze, again, 5 yards.
And it's good to see these other guys get some chance to play, especially so far in front. And I'd like to see one of them score here. They've even got some changes on the offensive line. You got Matt Whalen in and Jonathan Smith and Michael Patterson.
I mean, yes, definitely some wholesale changes. 14's in the ball game. Josh Johnson. I mean, this is a terrific assignment. 85 is Tim Carroll, who, I mean, this coach probably, I don't think he expected to get these youngsters in. They probably didn't either, but making the most of it. Want to get a touchdown, it'd be huge for them. As he'll bounce off the tackle, keep driving. And Eric, I tell you, he has made an impression on these younger guys. Work hard because they keep those legs churning. Kevin Lamb on the carry. It's going to be a 3rd and 3. I wonder if coach is content, or will he try a field goal? I don't know.
Bradley Woody in on the stop.
And I would like him to see him go for it here. Let's
Harriman making some changes as well. Got to be. We're going to see what the Harriman's team made up in the coming weeks, because this has got to be Mike Tyson left to them, starting off with 2 losses, especially to Oliver Springs. Hadn't started 0-2 in a long time.
And they just looked flat tonight. They had a couple strong drives, but for the better part of the game, they were just too small and just outmanned.
Looked to be like a fumble. It looks to be a 1st and 10. We're going to have a timeout for a measurement.
Runner on that play was Brent Carroll.
Brent Carroll obviously recovered from fumble. It's going to be a close. They're calling it 4th and an inch. Craze. Andrew Craze back into the ball game. Played great. I mean, he's the type of guy. He came flying in on some special teams. You'll love to see that kind of crazy play. That's what we nicknamed him that. Just going down there, making the tackles, sacrificing, doing a great job. Bobcats go for it, first down. Yeah, they spot him the first down.
Well, spots have been going Harriman's way tonight, but nothing you can do about that. Carmichael and the quarterback sneak, plenty of room, offensive line. Even the second team offensive line just blowing them off the ball.
Picks up a first. I mean, that's huge. I haven't seen the second team play. You know, Phil, it seems like, you know, Oliver Springs went some time with 1 and 2 victories. They got into the playoffs 2 years ago. Was in a half last year. I think maybe the younger guys, this whole organization is starting to learn to win. And it's showing, I mean, they're making really strides to being a constant football program.
And now Kevin Lamb in on the handoff, and that's not bad.
Not a bad run. So
Kevin Lamb.
Shanks his way down inside the 10 to about the 5.
Field goal. Number 50, Philip Snow.
So I tell you what, I know Coach doesn't want to embarrass anybody. I'd love to see these second teamers punch it in right here. It would be a huge lift for this whole team. Showing guys in and out, giving them playing. We can't even keep, we're just giving the whole team credit.
And he's continuing to shuffle in and out and giving everybody a shot.
2 receivers out. Harriman, we feel lonely over here. The stands are cleared. I don't think that's very good of them to give up on their Devils. They're obviously frustrated.
Brent Carroll.
Ball carrier for the Bobcats, number 30.
Getting down, it's going to be down close to the 2. I'll tell you what, Phil, I'm going to go get some final stats. I'm going to hand the reins over to you. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to watch Fry Lights tonight, 11:30. Oliver Springs Ready Play this year is at 2 o'clock. I don't know if I got that. We're going to see you with some interviews, so stay tuned. Here's Phil.
And as Brent goes to get some stats for you, I'll keep you up to date on the play-by-play. Coach Johnson continue moving in the guys, get everybody a chance to play here. Someone's going to get the score here, and that's a great opportunity for these young guys to get in. Carmichael, the snap, hands it to Craig, and he's still churning his way in. He's close. He's going to be just short. Good hard running. Once again, the offensive line's blowing the defensive line off the ball, as they have all night. And just a minute 45 left in the game, and up real big. Crowd's starting to file out. They can sense it's over. 4th and goal now, on about the 1 yard line, and it appears they're going for it. Might as well. Carmichael underneath. Hand off to Lamb, and he chops his way. He's in there. No signal yet. He's in there. Lamb chops into the end zone. Touchdown. And